Hey, my name is Marcus Coker. I'm a dance instructor and I'm coming to you live from my garage this afternoon. And we're going to be talking about some of the basic patterns in dance that are formed from some of the basic movements. We're talking about partner style dance, although I don't have a partner today. So this is stuff that you can just work on your own. In my last video, video number 1 in my Learning to Dance series, we started from the very beginning and we've talked about walking steps, side steps, rock steps, tap steps, and triple steps. We also talked about steps that are slow, meaning they take up 2 beats of music, quick being 1 beat of music, or triple step, which I also just mentioned, which is 3 steps in 2 beats of music. So today, what I'd like to do is take 2 of those basic steps or fundamental building blocks of dance, the walking step and the side step, and talk about how we can start putting those into the different dances. So I think of them as Lego blocks or like Tinker Toys that you can say, hey, I take this piece here and put it with this piece here, and look, we have a certain movement or a certain type of dance. So as I go through, what I'd like to do in this series is go through all the major partner dances and show you how the basics of them are made up from these fundamental building blocks. I was thinking the other day, I've been working on a puzzle, and it's like with this puzzle, it doesn't start from one end and you just fill in all the pieces to the other side. It's like a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit there, and that's what this series is about, is really working on a little bit at one time in several different areas, rather than what a lot of times when people come and take dance from me, it's like they just learn rumba or they just learn swing. This is sort of learning a little bit of everything, but really drilling down and getting to the nuts and bolts of it. So with that in mind, just a quick review. A walking step is any time that you just walk forward, heel to toe, or go backward, toe to heel. I guess it's conceivable that you could just be on the balls of your feet the whole time or something like that. But as a general rule, just like you walk down the street, heel to toe or backwards, toe to heel. And then a side step being step together, step together. We can just do 2 of those. Step together, step together. So I'm going to switch this light on real quick. So the main thing with the side steps being that you change weight. We're not bringing in and touching and then going with that same foot. That would be a touch step. So when you come together, it's change weight, freeing up the other foot so that you can move again. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to work with 1 walking step and then a side step. So 1 walking step at a time and then a side step. If I took a walking step forward with my left foot, my right foot's free, and now I'm going to go to the side, lining up my foot in the same plane here, my right foot with my left, side together, changing weight, which frees up my right foot. Now I'm going to go backwards with my right foot, my left foot's free, I'm going to go to the side, again lining it up with my right foot, just about shoulder width, side together, changing weight, freeing up my left foot. And what that is a box pattern. So when I used to work with kids and teach kids how to dance, I would say, what dance did we work on last time? And they would say, the box dance, which is not quite right. The box is not a dance, it is a pattern that you can use in a dance. And it can be used in multiple different dances. So let's just review that one more time. Whether you're leading or following, this is going to be the same footwork. Now, if you are in America doing an American standard dance as opposed to an international dance, leaders always start on the left and followers always start on the right. So if I were following this pattern, I would start backwards with my right foot, walking step backwards, side step left, side together, changing weight, forward on my left, side to my right, side together. But if I'm leading, then I'm going forward with my left foot, side with my right, back with my right, side with my left. So same footwork, it just sort of depends on whether you're leading or following, where you start within the pattern. Okay, now, so that pattern, that box, is a particular shape. Again, we're not doing a dance yet. We do a dance when we apply a rhythm to the box, and then also a particular style, meaning how we execute that box. Are we up on our toes? Are we heel out? Are we ball of the foot down when we take those steps? All of that is style or technique. The rhythm is what's going to come first, especially in the beginning stages of dance. And the big example being, if we're going to do a waltz is in 3/4 time. So if you're just starting off and you hear a song, my first thought is, like, if I say, what kind of song is this? Because the song almost always dictates the type of dance that you're going to be doing to it. So the first question I ask myself is the music in 3/4 time? If the music is in 3/4 time, meaning that you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, then it's a waltz. A waltz is a waltz is a waltz. Either a regular waltz or a Viennese waltz, which is like a Basque waltz. So anyway, so if it is 3/4 time, then the box step is going to be counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or forward, side, together, back, side, together, forward, side, together, back, side, together, where every step gets one beat of music. I'll do it from this side just in case. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's counting it as a follower there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Starting on my right foot. 4, 5, 6. Okay. So, however, if I could take that same pattern, that same idea of one walking step and two side steps, and apply a different rhythm to it, which would be, I'm going to do a slow, quick rhythm, meaning the first step takes 2 beats of music, 1, hold 2, side together 3, 4, 5, hold 6, 7, 8. So slow, quick, slow, quick, slow. I'm just going to turn it, quick, slow, quick, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, or if I'm following, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we have a rumba. So still doing a box pattern, but because we've applied a different rhythm to it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we've gone to a rumba instead of a waltz. Now, the other thing that makes it a rumba is the fact that with each step, I'm putting the ball of my foot down first, and I'm adding some hip movement. Not a ton of hip movement at this point, but I'm taking smaller steps than I would in a waltz, and I'm using the ball of my foot first. However, that's not my major concern. The technique is not my major concern. At this point, it's just using those fundamental movements, walking steps and side steps, to build a box pattern, and then using that box pattern in a few different dances. So far we've covered waltz, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've covered rumba, slow, quick. And I will say this real quick, is that in rumba, and sometimes I get a little grief about this online, there's a couple different camps, and one camp starts rumba going forward, and then they go side together. So that's how we just did it a moment ago. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There is also the camp that starts rumba side together, which would be side together, forward, side together, back, counted 1, 2, 3, hold 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have lots to say about that and reasons for doing it each way, for and against. And a lot of it has to do with the type of music that's being played and what's going on in the music at what particular time. But hopefully you can see, regardless of which way you may think or feel about it, is that the movement is the same. So whether I start side together, forward, side together, back, or I start forward, side together, back, side together, I'm doing the same steps. The count ends up being different, but I'm doing the same steps. So then the last thing we're going to talk about in terms of that box is that we're going to apply this rhythm where we go slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick. But instead of going ball of the foot first, I'm going to do it just like I do in waltz, which is heel, ball, ball, ball going back, ball to the side, ball together. So, and of course, I'm just talking about like the heel, the back of my foot, ball, the sort of meaty part toward the toes, but not all the way up toward the toes. So if we do it that way, and we do it to a swing music, then we're going to end up with a foxtrot, which is also counted, just like rumba, is either 4 or 8. Musicians tend to count to 4, dancers tend to count to 8. But the rumba music is going to be Latin, and the foxtrot music is going to be swing music. Something like an old nice Frank Sinatra song or a Michael Bublé song is often swing music. So that's going to be slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, slow. The steps are going to be a little bit bigger, slow, quick, quick. Now, in ballroom dancing, especially in some of the chain studios, they divide things up like bronze level, silver level, gold level. So you think like the more money you pay and the longer you do it and the better you get, the higher the level you go. But often when they do that box step in bronze foxtrot, they do it just like we just now did. So slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick. As you progress in foxtrot, as you get more technique, then you're going to add in a touch step, which would be slow, touch, side together, slow, touch, side together. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or if I'm following, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. However, my main concern right now is walking steps and side steps. So I would like you to just play around with 1 walking step, 2 side steps, and hit those 3 different rhythms. It's really 2 with 3 different techniques. But the first being waltz, step, 2, 3, step, 2, 3. Rumba, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or foxtrot, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And see where it takes you. When the other thing you could start playing around with is, instead of doing a box forward, side together, and then going back, side together, we're going to go forward, side together, and then forward, forward, side together. So each walking step is going to be a forward step instead of a forward and a back. If I do it backwards, and I'm going to start as a follower this time, back, side together, back, side, together. This is a slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick rhythm. You're doing it in a waltz. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. I'll go this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The big challenge that most people have, regardless of whether you're doing waltz, rumba, or foxtrot with the box, is changing their weight on the side step. So a lot of people will get here, they'll go forward, side together, looks nice, but they haven't changed their weight completely, and then they'll take their next step, either forward or back, with the inside foot, in this case is what I think of the inside foot, but with the same foot that just closed, instead of the outside foot, or the one that should have the weight. So if you just practice picking your feet up and putting them down, always changing weight, then when you do this box step, forward, side, together, this foot should come up because your left foot has your weight, and then it's free to either go back or to go forward. Typically the leaders are going to be the ones that go forward. So we take this forward, side, together, forward, side, together. That would be what a leader would do. A follower would go back, side, together, back, side, together. They tend to go backwards more. If we keep moving in the same direction, then that's called a progressive box. If we hang out in one spot and just keep it right here, that's just called a regular box. Okay? So, the patterns that we've covered are a box step or progressive box. All of them involving one walking step and 2 side steps, one walking step, 2 side steps. It's just a matter of whether that walking step is going forward, side together, and then back, side together, or forward, 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 side together, or back, side together, back, side together. Okay, in the next video, we will cover what you can do with 2 walking steps and 2 side steps, or maybe all walking steps. But thank you very much for joining in. Let me know, please, in the comments, or send me a message through the website that's in the comments below. If you have anything specific that you're curious about, or any dance that you're working on, or any specific technique, especially if it involves like how these fundamental patterns can be applied or can be found in your regular dancing, because guaranteed, even as you get into advanced movements, you will still find walking steps, side steps, rock steps, triple steps, and touch steps. They're really the building blocks of everything you do. Okay, thank you so very much for joining us, and for joining me, and I hope you have a great day. All right, bye-bye.